Hey, let's go. Whew, still running that podcast high. How are y'all? How are y'all doing today? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good something, good Wednesday, good podcast day, good stream day, good weather day, average hair day, good mood day. What's up, Dougie Doug? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Oh, whew, good morning. Is it nap time yet? Yeah, probably. I think you're approved for a nap. I think everyone's approved for a nap. All right, I gotta pull something up here. So I want to talk about something we talked about on the podcast. Barry, how's the weather? Hope it's not too much trouble. And then I have some kerthunking to do. So, how's your day going? Like the shirt? Thank you. I like this shirt too. This shirt is comfy. I'm about to, I'm not going to outgrow the shirt. I'm going to undergrow the shirt. It's a little big. Losing that weight, y'all. Making the magic happen. Oh, hang on. I need to shut this door real quick. Too many people are at home this morning, making too much racket. It's missing a pin pocket. Yeah, a little bit. I'm a placket guy anyway. Like, we just drop it in here. Curious about the Notco last hurrah. Just want to make sure I'm ready. I will make sure everyone's ready. It will not be before the end of the month. You know, we're probably tracking towards like the last week of the month. Like I haven't even started the final inventory yet, and that won't be before next week. And then I gotta get it all updated and all that. So you're good. There will be plenty of time. Begging your pardon, run the jewels live from the garden. All right, so let's look at a couple things, and I want y'all's opinion on something we talked about on the podcast. Give me 1 second to get it set up here. How was my short stream yesterday? It's good. As long as you just do it, it's good, right? I was only there for a few minutes because I had to go, but yeah, like it's hard to get used to talking to no one, but talking to people at the same time. It's not an easy thing. So the more you do it, the more you'll get in the habit of doing it. So that's the best thing you can do is if you're interested in doing it, you just do it. And then it gets easier over time. The odd copy, 6 months of subbing. Let's go. Yeah, luckily I've been able to like talk on the podcast and talk, have live shows and things like that. So like I'm good at talking to the wall. All right, chat. Here's the deal. So on the podcast today, for those who weren't in the live chat, we talked about a couple things. So these are the new Leonardo pens, right? The mosaics. Look awesome, right? Like these are right up my alley, right? Leonardo, so blue Hawaii mosaic, mango mosaic. They have another brown one. I forget the name. Oh, there's a video. Look at that. All right. So looks great. All right. Then you flip over to here to Mayora. And Mayora is doing this, right? Same concept, same idea. Completely badass pens, right? I love these. Like this is right up. You're talking my kind of pen, right? So that was 4 days ago. Leonardo, 1 day ago. These companies are familiar with each other. This company, Mayora, just bought Delta, which is who Leonardo and Mayora broke off from. So there's something going on in the background here. Is there some Delta getting the band back together vibes here? What is going on here in this background? So it's just interesting to me that two competitors released essentially the same pen, the same idea for a pen in the span of days. independently. Think they're working out of the same space? Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? Or they could be using the same acrylic manufacturer, but like, do they want to? If they're doing that, or they want to launch them, do they want to do the same thing as their friends? I don't know. It's just a weird thing to me. Like manufacturers use Jonathan Brooks' primary manipulation, right? But they're all doing kind of their own thing with it and doing different different pin models, different launch dates. This is just like really dialed in. Like, was this accidental? If so, man, they kind of goofed that up. Or if one came later than the other one, would one of them be looking as like, hey, you copied me? I don't know. I find it funny. These are the kind of things in the pin world that I find like curious and funny. Like, nothing nefarious or anything like that. But it's like, these companies are essentially competitors, but both have the same DNA. Just something fun to talk about. The Leonardos, they have like a $250 model and a $500 model. So here you go, Evan. This might help with like the building of the stuff. So I'm gonna say this. So the material, this is Leonardo. The material, spaghetti resin, Italian production, new concept. The horizontal cut of the slab gives life to a real mosaic. The result is a squared side texture, while on the front, clip side, and rear side is a texture that's visible, I would define as ringed arco. About 2 years ago, we started experimenting with this new concept. So it sounds like Leonardo's working with the acrylic makers to do this. So did they just sell the acrylic to Mayora in Mayora colors? If Leonardo made the acrylic, who knows? Who knows? When did Delta close? Around 2 years ago. But just being an Ant's Bug's Life scenario, yeah. I mean, Leonardo, my favorite Leonardo is not the mango of all things. Let's see if they have one on here. It's their lilac. I might have to go back a little ways. Don't look at this page if you don't want to spend money, because these are like some of the prettiest pins going. Where's mine? So I have the mango. I sold the blue Hawaii because I'll get here in a minute, but I'm sure y'all are enjoying this scroll. That one's pretty nice. I don't have that one. This one right here. So I have this one. Yeah, I'm streaming. So this purpley lilac one right here. That's the one I have.
How was your podcast?
It was good. Podcast was good. So yeah, they use Yovo nibs. They've used Bach nibs in the past. So anyway, just something, a special stream just for fountain pens, a dream come true. You don't know what you're in for, Marcus. Welcome to the Pen fam. Glad you're here. Appreciate the follow. But yeah, we talk about pens. Weirdo Forest, the best pen blogger out there. Weirdo Forest. I'm gonna embarrass them right here. Amazing artist. One of my favorite blogs to read. I wish Weirdo Forest would post every day, but they're a little bit busy. Forest, get it? I'm bad with the words today. The Pen fam, did Manu buy you out too? No, but they followed me the other day, which is funny. This Nino, right here, co-founder, president of Delta Italian Writing Instruments until 2017. Now the Mayora guy. I wasn't following him, but when I was looking for Mayora info, he was already following me. Alan with the gifted sub, thank you so much. But yeah, the Pen family followed me like not too long ago, so I thought that was funny. I love that name, the Pen family. Like it couldn't be from a better guy than Manu. He is like the perfect one. So anyway, long story short, I am curious to see what the next moves from Leonardo and Delta are going to be. Because these are too similar to be a coincidence, right? This is not a coincidence. But I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Like it doesn't matter. Like none of this matters in the big scheme of things. I just find it curious. Curiouser and curiouser. All right. There we go. That's me rambling about, honestly, really cool looking pens. So if they do another round of those pens with some of the pinks and purples, I'll probably buy one of them. I don't need the blue Hawaii or the mango. Or any of the Mayora colors. None of them speak to me. Like, I'm good with what I have now. If they do a round 2 in that style, and that has like the pink styles that I like, the pink and purples, I'll be in for that. Have 2 kids digging through bins of Lego 10 feet away, noise canceling headphones and fountain pens equals peace. Yeah, well, my son's in here making a racket, so. I'm waiting for FP memes to make National Enquirer-esque memes on Instagram. Yeah. They just need to do the curious, like the curious memes. All right. How's everyone up to speed on their 2022 planners so far? Is everyone up to speed? While y'all answer that, I'm going to start kerthunking. I have a Tibaldi that's supposed to arrive today, so hopefully that satiates me for Italian pens a bit. I really enjoyed my Tibaldi experience. I just ordered the wrong model. Like, I thought it was going to be the model for me, and it wasn't, but I really liked the quality. Oh, Alan, what's your opinion on the paper, regardless of how you're using it? What's your opinion on the paper? Because I'll be testing it versus the new Sans and paper as soon as I get a chance. Last week of winter break. Yeah, my kids go back. What's today? They go back tomorrow. Also, re-listening to Cortex. Nice. I just realized how far behind I am on member chips, and now I'm having a panic attack. So I'm going to do a little kerthunking while we talk. Finally cracked the theme system. Did I say that already? Kids are remote learning here. I wish our kids were remote learning. I'm scared to go down the Obsidian or Craft black holes. Like, I'm content with my digital systems right now. Bruce, you're doing remote. You already started back and it's remote. Waiting for Theme Journal to come in. The Theme Journal really works well for me. Like, I'm not using it this year, but that doesn't mean, like, I really get a lot out of doing that. But I'm going to kind of use my Hobonichi for those aspects that I was using it for. Restarted Craft yesterday, kind of loving it. Yeah, I just don't want to. I feel like I'd have some ramp up time, and I don't have the time to ramp up. I can tell it's winter dry because my pen's hard start. Really? So harder time in the dry winter air. Are you at any elevation? Does that compound the situation? Pretty resistant to those software fads. Emacs all the way. Man, I was glad. I wasn't glad, but I was kind of okay getting out of the Unix biz. Except I did like to say yank. I did like to yank. WTF Hobonichi with the times going until 3 a.m. I noticed that the other day. I don't know why I never noticed that before, Rattler Jen, but I saw that. I was like, really, huh? Isn't that funny that we say that now, Galantium? Thankfully, I got COVID over the break and not at school. Isn't that crazy that that's our thought process now? Speaking of the Leonardo spaghetti resin, what does the top of the pens look like made with the striped resins? Does it come to a point? It does come to a point. I don't have one in here, but both of mine come to a point, yes. On the Leonardos, yeah, they come to a Las Vegas elevation 2700 and have to run a humidifier 24/7. Yeah. Satch, thank you for the follow. All right, I apologize. I just had to get these last batch of envelopes return address stamped real quick so I can do some writing. Oh, does the spaghetti, I don't know. Are you talking about the models that I have, the traditional ones? I'll have to look. I don't think it must be pretty reasonable because I've never noticed that it would bother me. All right, I'm gonna be writing some envelopes real quick. Where did you get your address stamp? Honestly, it was just one of the generic type of upload your file here stamps, which is actually why it didn't come out as good as I wanted. Right, like it's got the square stamp, but it's like totally fine. Right, I would have wanted a circle in the middle, but it was just kind of is what it is at this point. So Brad, on my Hobonichi, the daily pages, should I leave a line or space in between tasks or events? I mean, that's just up to you. Like when I write, sometimes I usually, it's pen dependent for me. Like if I have a big pen, I will separate them. I will skip lines sometimes. If I have a small pen, I never skip lines, but I do line markers at the beginning of the ideas or the task, right? Like I'll have like a hash or a pound sign or a block or an arrow, right? Yeah, this is the Kerthunker. Like it always gets good reviews when we thunk it on stream. But yeah, you can get some thin washi tape to do some separations. I don't know if I have a good example here yet because my writing's been all over the place. So you can see what I do here. Like if I'm just writing, if I'm not doing tasks. So like here, so it's like paragraph starts with like a notation of somehow. And then when the idea is done, skip a line, new notation. When that's done, skip a line, new notation. But then tasks are just like, blocks like this. So that's how I do it. Decided to try some new nibs for my Christmas gift. Got a 1.5 on my custom acrylic pen and a double broad on the Kaweco Sport Cyan. Love that double broad. Still not brave enough to try EF. See, I'm the exact opposite. I'm not brave enough to do double broads. Like that's just you saw my writing. Like it's all how you fit your writing style. How's the arm hand? Has it changed your writing long term? It did not. So it's mostly better. Like you can still feel it. It's like sometimes it gets stiff and painful, but it doesn't affect anything. I do think it's still weaker though, right? Like there's some like opening jars is harder for me still, and it's been exactly a year, or it's been a little over a year since I broke it, and I still don't have like that full like twist strength or the lifting strength. Like I can feel it when I do this, but it doesn't affect my writing at all. A Jodo, sorry, yeah, a Jodo. I have a 3B. I can only use it for headers. Good grief. That's like one line per A5 page. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of writing today. Just I gotta make some movement on this. 3B is great with shimmer ink. Yeah. Like what is that, a Pilot or a Pelican 3B? Like, is it a big honking pen, or is it a smaller pen? That's why I've resisted stack nibs. They seem really cool, but what I would actually do with them? Yeah, that would not be money well spent for me. Like, I get it, I love it, and I love the creation of it. I mean, if it wouldn't benefit me, how many errors? Good grief! All right, I've done 2. I've made no errors so far. How many errors? Well, so use your channel points. You can bet your channel points. As I go through this, now that the pressure's on, I almost messed up that very first name. Hey, don't go to sleep on me. Normally, I'll do my writing on camera, but people's addresses, I don't want to dox them. So I'm sure when you see me looking head down and looking like this, I'm reading addresses off of a screen. Wow. I've almost messed up twice on this first one since y'all started a poll. This has some hard words too. So if you're new to the stream today, this is a boring stream where we're just chit-chatting. Brad's gonna address envelopes. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's a Pelican 800 3B. That's not that bad. That seemed, I could probably use that for like a highlighter or something. Anything bigger than that, I would probably struggle with just the bulk of the pen. The engineer's grind, yeah, that's pretty smart. I could probably do something like that. 04A, yeah, that's what I want. Gamer Lab, it's about pens. Like, not jokingly, but just like today, I'm not really doing too much with the pens. Normally we do a lot of show and tell, a lot of unboxing, a lot of writing. Today I'm addressing envelopes, but I don't want to show people's addresses. So I normally keep we'll do a top-down cam. We'll write with different products, different journaling ideas, different things like that. But today is just kind of hanging out. So, we'll do a lot of writing. Guessing you're going to the post office later? I am. So I will get the P.O. box stuff that I owe y'all from. So, yeah, Gamer Lab. Pens are pretty much my life, my job, all those things. But today I just finished a podcast, the Pen Addict podcast. So I take this opportunity to kind of unwind, chat things. Rich Sticks, 400 bits. Thank you so much. Pens and cage fighting. True. That's how we roll around here. Pens and cage fighting. So today we're just chit-chatting, not doing too much, and people are just hanging out. I give stuff away though. So I feel like if you like free things, every day I give something away, stationery related. All right, we could have messed this up because I didn't look. I did not. All right, we're good. No errors yet. Should probably fire up some tunes today. What time do you think you're going to stream till? I don't know. What time is it now? It's almost noon. I'll be done before 1. Thanks for that, Tyler.
I can't help you.
Hey, OSU. Everyone says, bless you, Tyler.
Thank you.
He says, thank you. Live sound effects. Oh, Boss Baker Chris, I gave myself a True Face subscription box for Christmas mystery pens and inks. We'll see how it goes. My first pen received was a Mayora. Killer. Yeah, definitely let me know how that works out. That seems like a cool thing. Michael, would the drill log work with the Penator Travel Inkwell? I think so. I'll have to look at that, but it's a long, skinny inkwell, isn't it? It should. It should. What age would you buy your child their first fountain pen? My 7-year-old has been listening to TPA since 2017. I'd say 7's probably about right. I was gonna say 7 or 8. But like my kids, it's never stuck with them. Like they like the idea of it and they're good for like a day or two, but it's nothing that's ever stuck yet. But they're at least exposed to it, which is better than not, right? My son really likes the Retro 51s, if anything.
Ooh, I like those.
Yeah, he just said, ooh, he likes those. I don't know if you heard that. And my daughter likes the gel pens, like my wife, like the Energels. You know, when they're taking notes for school and stuff like that, I mean, they like the colorful stuff, and fountain pens are honestly, at that age, can just be frustrating. But it's good to have that exposure. They both got Pilot Kakunos, were the first ones.
Which one is that?
I mean, I don't know how to describe it to you.
I still need that pastel one.
That was the pastel one. I'm talking to Tyler about his Kakuno. Yeah, it was. I think it was pastel. It was a white barrel with like a blue top, maybe, or yellow top.
No, it was silver, and then like the dogs in the middle.
Silver with dogs in the middle.
I know it.
That's fine.
It was the only one that I made your age in.
Surprised they aren't rocking a set of spoke pins. Yeah, they haven't gotten into that yet. I'd totally give them one. Kaweco Perkio is a good starter. Sometimes a little exposure that isn't interesting now will inspire them 20, 30 years. Absolutely. Jack of all trades. Absolutely. That's totally how I got into it, right?
What I do want from Spoke is the pencil.
The spoke pencil. Okay, we can pick you one out. All right. Y'all just sold Tyler a spoke pencil. I'm going to make you pay for it.
Okay.
He wasn't going to answer me on that one. Yeah, we'll pick you out. We got a bunch of new colors. Tyler, have you seen the Model 6? It comes in like 10 different colors.
Nope.
And I've only made mistakes shipping those colors like 5 times so far. So many colors. So little shipping competency. I'm the worst. I gotta say, these Schmidt P8127 refills are really, really good for addressing letters. It's a good, rich ink. Adopt You. Applications are not open for adoption right now. I got enough of my own problems. I mean, not that you would be a problem. It's just like, I got 2 problems already, so. It was tough choosing between the Model 6 colors. Yeah, just imagine if I sent you the wrong one. Talking about spokes, pencils, any chance of stocking Model 4 in cyan? I mean, maybe next year. I mean, it's kind of like the best, right? I would get a spoke Model 6 if it had a Kuratoga mechanism in it. Yeah, you can't buy those separately. Somewhere inspired by Spider-Man. I didn't even think about that. It's just like red and blue and silver anodization goes really well together. You know, some colors just work together for a reason. I have some of the prototype Model 6s. Actually, I have two of them here that weren't, I don't think these were the actual colors. Where's the other one? So this is the cyan one. Cyan, blue, silver. I have talked to Brian about making a capped mechanical pencil. I don't think I can do that. But we've like talked about it. If I send you a Kuratoga, would you put the mechanism into a spoke pencil? No, because it's too wide, right? So you need the what's the company? They have them on jet pens that make like the aluminum. I have one of the aluminum casings to go around the Kuratoga barrels. I forget the name of them, but if you go look on jet pens, they have them. I was able to mod my Model 4 into using a Pentel Orens. Yeah, so the Orens and the Sharps have the same threading dimensions, so they're swappable. Is there any way to order a pencil with a 9 again? Eventually there will be. We'll have more options for the 9s. Nice detail on the Model 6, removing the lead size marking allows the chain size change frequently. Yep, that was we did make that decision when we were making them for that reason, to be able to switch out mechanisms and not have it fixed on the barrel. Yep, thank you, Sayoli. That was on purpose. I need to I know I've said this 1,000 times, and I have to keep saying it because they're not here. I need to bring in some knock and spoke stuff that's not for sale and do them for giveaways here, or just stuff that is for sale that just give away. But I always forget to bring stuff back here. It's always fun to give that stuff away. First time here, but I got interested from my browsing on Fountain Pen Twitch. What all do you get into? Literally everything. A lot of fountain pens, a lot of writing, a lot of journaling. Today, like I said, today is a very boring stream. I just did the Pen Addict podcast, and then since I was sitting here at the desk, I just throw on the stream. I'm addressing envelopes today, which is super boring. But if you can go back through the VODs, you'll see that we do a lot of product unboxings, a lot of product discussion, a lot of writing ideas, things like that. We do a lot of ink sampling, pen testing, ink swatching, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So today is not necessarily representative of what normally goes on here, but other than awesome people in the chat hanging out talking about pens. So a podcast about pens, yeah, there's no way that's more than like 5 episodes, maybe 10 on a good day or a good run. But we have a really good community. We have a lot of fun, and I give stuff away, which is what we were talking about a minute ago, which I'll do here in just a minute. Figure out something to give away. Strange street name. Triple dare you on the knock stuff? Yeah. It's literally just not physically here, and I like to have the physical goods here to give. Go now, we'll wait. Yeah. Pass. A clip that clicks into the slots. You talking about like the spoke stuff? We think about clips all the time. Inky Longhorn, 7 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Street names make good dungeon names for Dungeons and Dragons. We have one named Tholozan. That's pretty good. The knock stuff just needs to be sent directly to me. I need to get that inventory done. All right, let me mark off what I've done here. Remember in the early episodes when Brad and Mike talked about pilot prayers and Lami Safaris, like they were okay, but they weren't sure how far into the fountain pen hole they would go? Yeah, totally. It turned quick, though. Yeah, we do get people's wallets into trouble here. Meant to ask you regarding pencil clips, what spoke current thoughts on them? That's such a good question. It's really, really challenging to make a clip design that we're happy with. And by we, I mean Brian, iterates on that all the time, and it's never good enough. So just know that when we do something, if we do something, it's going to be good enough. But that may never happen, right? So we think about that a lot. It's probably like our most asked question. Now that 1857 is monthly, can you make TPA daily to fill the void? I'm already doing more with the member stuff, so not even a clip, but just a built-in roll stop for the Model 5 would be great. The Model 5 is super rolly, isn't it? It's so lightweight. You can just go and like blow it off the desk. I hear you, Odd Copy. We get it. We get it. We will keep working on it. Y'all will be the first to know. So it's good and bad being that particular, right? Luckily, we're in the position to be able to be particular. But it's not always what your customers want to hear. Did 1857 just announce that? I haven't listened to the last episode or two. Ooh, this one's going to Alaska. Nice. Brad, I think the email switch removed the membership link. It wasn't in the last one on purpose, but I'll make sure it's in the new one. That's a good point. Thank you, Alan. I will double check that. Because I have to recreate that every time now. Whereas before it was just a box that lived and it just existed. Now I have to recreate that. Yeah, I will double check that. Thank you for mentioning that. But this last one, purposely, I just left everything off that newsletter. It isn't there, at least back to 302. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay, thank you, Alan. I appreciate that. Y'all let me know those things. I mean, I know like once you have it, you don't always check that area, but that's a good. Pocket clips are an issue in all the groups. Yeah, because it's not easy. Is there a stand or a cap coming from the Model 6? Not imminently, but we'll see. Like we have so many different diameter sizes now, I got to figure out what we're going to do. Before the holidays, got to episode 200 and switched. Okay, so that's how far behind I am. The text is there, but no hyperlink. Gotcha. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's on me. Thank you, Alan. Yep, that now it is adding up. That makes sense. So there are some pros and cons with the new platform. And one of the cons is that I have to rebuild the stock sections every time. So that's on me. But the ease of use is so much greater, even though there's some rebuilding every issue. I'm very pleased overall. Top 5 albums of 2021. I need to do that one year and like really focus on that. Like I never keep up throughout the year. My album of the year was probably the Czarface album. Hang on, let me finish this. It's probably at least the album I listen to the most. But I would have to go back through my stuff. Can you go bald? I think we all can, right? Or are you just telling me to like do it now? Should I go bald now? or just in general in life. But yeah, I think in general we can all go bald, right? Do it right now on stream. I'll get right on that. for St. Jude's. Twitch trolls are funny. But yeah, this year I would like to keep a better list of music so I could actually do like an album of the year or songs of the year or like have a January playlist. It's just stupid stuff that like I do anyway for myself, and would just like to kind of lean into it a little bit more. Oh my gosh, here comes a word. Woo. Wow. Yeah, if I didn't look at this word 10 times, well, I can tell you this without doxing Albuquerque. If I didn't look at that 10 times, there's no chance I could spell Albuquerque. Y'all would all be winners. I think we'd be blinded. Settle down, Rattler Jen. I will tan the dome for you and we'll powder it so it doesn't glare. Trying to add a weekly journal page for movies, books, and albums. Yeah. So like I'm doing that. Like I'm keeping track of my pins and stuff so far. Yeah. Just don't do this too much. Oof. We have the Great Recession going on. I misspell restaurant the first time. I'm good at restaurant. Surprise, I have to think about all the time. Should get lead singers to share a photo of their handwritten lyric sheet set list as part of the countdown. That's a really good idea. Do inks sheen on people's heads? I mean, mostly from the sweat, probably, right? I don't even need a sheening ink to make an ink sheen on my dome. It would just sweat and then it would have its own sparkling, right? It's not the kind of sheen that you want, but it technically would, right? Hey, welcome all you first-time viewers today. You're never coming back after today. It's like this pen guy, he's not even doing anything. I got to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow, though. What should we do tomorrow? Figure out what drill log inks work, so y'all can stop yelling at me about the drill log. Oh, there's one, chat. All right. There's one. How long are we running this for? From Albuquerque, no longer live there. I was doing so well. Yeah. Ontario doesn't have two N's in it, though. Damn it. So close. All right, there's one. I'll use zeros. I appreciate the faith, but it is not your day today. I need to reorder envelopes, too. Stupid Ontario. All right, we got it that time. Stupid Ontario. You hadn't missed anything except me misspelling Ontario. I'm just addressing some letters, some envelopes. What's for lunch today? Probably nothing. I'll probably just snack on something small today. Cheese and crackers. I ate a late breakfast this morning. So I didn't eat till like about 9:30. So, no lunch. Tomorrow, how about finding a pen you don't use? Yeah, I always like to think about that. Finding a pen you don't use much, grab it up and ink it up. Talk about how to use your library pens. That's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, because plus I have room to ink up some stuff because I haven't been I haven't done too many. I only have 2 fountain pens inked up right now, so I might think about doing that. That's a good idea. Of all the difficult words I've had to spell today, I misspell Ontario. It's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed, Brad, and I am. Stupid Canada. I mean, Albuquerque. I can spell Albuquerque, but I can't spell Ontario. All right, let's give something away. Canada. Psh. What city in Ontario? I don't want to dox people. All right, let me mark this off. What did we just do here? That one. All right. Only about 10 more to go. We'll finish these today. Ooh. I can't mess up too many more. I only have about as many envelopes as I have names left on this list. All right. I know, but it's personal. It's personal, Mafia Geek. And I would have just scratched it out, but you know, I'm the pen addict. I can't have janky emails, janky envelope lettering going out, right? So that's all. All right. What can we give away today? I have this big stash of field notes notebooks. I'm gonna go into the field notes rarities book bin, and it may not be rare, it may be regular, but I'm not gonna look. There's a bin, and I'm gonna grab a 3-pack, and that's what we're gonna give away. I'm gonna stare at y'all. I'm just gonna make sure I don't crash into anything first. I can't stare at y'all and see what's in here. All right. Oh, this is cool. Lunacy. Oh, look, you can see my head in the moon. Look, Rattler Jen. Now I'm bald. I can make the bald moon on my bald head in the reflection of the bald. There you go. Great classic Field Notes edition. We'll do these pretty rarely, but I have some of these. I actually know that song, Neil, and it is not the best song ever. You saw the whole of the moon. See, I know that song. Good set. Really good giveaway. I just moved everyone on Twitch. So, I have a bunch of these to give away. We will do these infrequently, just so y'all can be tempted to hang around and say, maybe today is the day Brad reaches into the bin and pulls out something way worse than lunacy, and now I've wasted 2 hours. But hey, at least the 2 hours you were here for on stream, and you left disappointed, and that's not my fault because I did give away lunacy that one time. Did y'all track that? Speaking of pocket notebooks, I bought Way. Good, I bought Way too. Enjoy your sweet tooth, suckers. I don't think I allow sweet tooth in my house. I'm pretty sure I just gave those to the kids and said, enjoy, I'm out. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Giveaway. All right, for you new users, you don't have to be a follower, a subscriber. You don't have to live in the U.S.
Oh, I just got it.
You just have to enter in a minute here once I open this. All right, the giveaway is open. You type !raffle and you are entered to win. All you have to do, if your name gets picked by the raffle bot, you have to say, "Hi, I'm here in the chat," and then you have to email me your shipping address. So this is what we do for all you new listeners. We give something away every day. Sometimes it's really epic, like this Field Notes limited edition. Sometimes it's just some basic notebooks or some cheap pens or some stuff. Like it's just like this. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. And while we have a minute left, I'm gonna do another envelope.
I can play with you through a share play. Are you gonna start the share play? Oh,
That was a very numeric address.
I don't know what that is. The ocean. The water comes out there.
I'm always surprised to remember that some folks don't like sweet tooth. I was my hate was a little extreme for that. A little unfair hatred to sweet tooth. I get it. My whole thought on sweet tooth was it was an accident, right? They didn't plan that. It was not their intent, but whatever was running, they had a project running late, and that was the backup project. I did moon y'all. And I'm going to get bald. Right? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Get bald? I forgot. They already left. Man, if you're gonna troll, at least hang around till I say something really dumb so I can ban you or something. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for me to pick a winner? Should we pick a winner? Let's do a winner. The winner is Meg B. Meg B. Definitely not a first-time winner, right? Yeah, my band finger was getting itchy. I was like, it's right. If you're going to come in here and tell me to get bald, like, you got to back that up. Meg B, it you. Second time. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Email me hello@penaddict.com. Your shipping address. And we'll get that out. Probably not before Monday at the earliest, I'm thinking. Sunday if things go well, but probably Monday. So don't get too excited. All right, that was a cool giveaway. Good job by me. I'm really proud of myself on that one. All right, let's keep going. We're going to knock these out before we're done. 10 more to go.
I didn't know Russ had an item shop.
What else do y'all want to talk about? Is the bet still running? Does that have to be manually turned off? When does it pay out? We're at 1 right now.
Green.
I don't. Oh, it was a 5-minute poll. Oh man. Rip. No payouts. I don't know how to do the bet. Do prediction. Okay. You can still. Hey, I've got 10 more to do. You should do a 0 or 1 or greater. Has anyone stole your wife's pen yet? No, not yet. I will hear about it and you will hear about it. So yeah, if you can do a prediction, we still have like 10 more to go. I would just make the prediction options either 0 or 1 plus. Because I'm probably not going to make more than 1 if I do now. I mean, I'm probably not going to make 2. It's either going to be 0 or 1 in the last batch here. Is Killer Sheep here? Is Killer Sheep in here? I have a question. All right, did you set the prediction yet?
It's kind of like when you hit the ball.
Rigged. I'm so disappointed in myself.
You've never played it?
You can't make the mistake while people are actually voting, Brad. That's not how this works. Oh, Chad. What are you going to do with me? So now everyone just gets free points.
You can put like Mr. Plays at you and you can pass the controller back and forth.
Enjoy all your ink drops. RIP to the people. Hey, I appreciate you that said I wouldn't make any mistakes, but I literally made a mistake while the prediction was running. What is this world coming to? Sorry, Carly. I apologize individually to everyone who picked 0 mistakes. Y'all are my best friends that you had faith in me right now. So, I really appreciate y'all more than the people that voted I was going to make mistakes. Because now everyone else is just going to double all their ink drops, their meaningless internet points. They're going to have infinity because I already made the mistake. Lami for life. You're my best friend. Maximus, you're my best friend. Carly Brooke, you're my best friend. All you people that pick 0, y'all are the real homies here. Y'all are the real homies. Everyone else is just a cheater. You're cheaters and you cheat. I have learned a lesson today, chat. I have learned a valuable lesson today. What I want to know is if anyone's going to pick 0 now. Yeah, someone else picked 0. You're my friend. Went from 1.5 to 1.6 instead of 373,000. So how long do predictions run for? It's like, when does that close? Look, yeah, thank you for voting 0 with your points, your fake internet points. Oof. Head full of ideas. You're right. You're right. 26 minutes. That's funny. You did a half an hour, not knowing that you'd flub it so quickly, right? Yeah. Next time I gotta give it some time to run.
So are we gonna build in the same place? Well, tell me where.
Wow. Like, I'm gonna make a mistake eventually. And this might be the word. Wow. All right, Sweden, you win today. That was the name, the town name. I'm not reading it out loud, but or the street name or something. Sweden wins. I did make a mistake though. The ink drop economy is ruined, right? Are Roshizuku inks safe to mix with other inks? I wanted my Konpeki more Amarillo. I would mix Roshizuku outside of Roshizuku inks, no. 10 ink drops is a small price to pay for friendship. Thank you, Quixotic Fox. I appreciate that. That's the spirit. Yeah, intra Iroshizuku mixing is okay. Iroshizuku with outside brands is I would not do.
Alright, where do you want to meet up? I'm by an abandoned supermarket in Harbor, so I'm at B2.
We made Tyler hold in his sneezes now. That sounded painful, buddy.
Really?
He is gonna implode. Yeah. Mix, like, I've mixed Iroshizukus together. I wouldn't mix something outside of Iroshizuku with an Iroshizuku. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. It's just not gonna formulate well. Unless you just wanted to use like a dip pen and see how it goes.
Nope. One small piece down next to.
Anyone have an online coffee bean recommendation? I use King's Coast. That's where my subscription is, but I mean, it's really good. And I've used them for like 3 years, maybe more. Very consistent, very good. Like everything just runs really, really smoothly for online coffee. But there, I mean, I think there's a lot of good opportunities for the online stuff. That's just I've been happy with them, so I haven't been looking to switch.
There's a gas station by me. Huh. I'll check it out. Oh, that's a gas station.
I still have a coffee domain name. If I ever get around to doing something with it. It's one of those perpetual renewals that you never do anything with in your domain list.
I'm not. He's not bothering me. I only have 100.
Yoda Droid, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh, tea is great. I just rarely drink it. M800 seems to pick up fingerprints more. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's glossy. How's basketball coaching going? Tyler, how's my basketball coaching going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Last night we clicked pretty well. We finally had the whole team together. First game is on Saturday. Good group of kids, good players. They all, like pay attention and do their jobs. And so it's just me trying to grasp like basketball. Like, I mean, I know basketball, but I don't know like coaching basketball. So that's been a little bit of a challenge, like just getting comfortable with that. But I think it's going okay. Like it's going okay. So, I'm putting my time in to do it right. So hopefully I'm doing a good job for them. I think this is a duplicate. Let me check. Have you shown them your dunks yet? Yeah, on my feet. I wear my dunks. That's the only dunks they're getting. All right, 3 more. I am addressing membership envelopes, and I've made 2 mistakes. That's mostly what we're focusing on, is how many mistakes I make. But I ruined the betting markets within moments of their launch. So if you want to bet all your ink drops on greater than 1 mistake, you can double up today. I gotta figure out how to do that better. All right, this is actually a mistake, but I'm not counting it. It was a duplicate that I didn't catch. That's actually not a mistake. Let me just check this one more. You're emptying out pens. You're down to 4. What 2 pens should I ink next? I'm impressed you're down to 4. Sorry, just need to check these duplicates real quick. Okay, I think I'm good. You should ask before you bet. Yeah, it was like instant. It was like it just finished like submitting the poll, and I made a mistake, and so that's why the outliers that's why it's such an outlier situation. Not that people really think I'm gonna make that mistake, although I think they do. But yeah, SB dunks. I coached soccer one summer. Managing parents was hell. I resigned. I had the parents meeting last night. It went okay, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, 2 more. And then I'm going to stamp them, but then I got to go get the chips. They're not in here. I'll do that off stream. And then I'm going to go take a break. All right, last one. Heading to Germany. The last time I had a single-digit number of pens inked was when I owned a single-digit number of pens. Oof. I have 2. I mean, it's going to escalate quickly, don't get me wrong, but it feels pretty good. Although now that I'm in the Hobonichi, I want to use fountain pens constantly in it. So I was like, well, I'm going to have 365 fountain pens inked up at this rate. All right. Got it. Wrote a ton of pens dry during vacation. I was actually pleased when I went to clean my pens how many I had written dry. Pen Addict is becoming Mike. Oh no. 2 pens ink, Tessa. Everything else is clean. All right. Let me sort these international ones. I should have pulled them out already, but I didn't because I'm not that smart, chat. At least I get to put the COVID stickers on, or the COVID stamps on the international ones. That's always a highlight of my day. I am officially done. Yes, you can close the bet. Pay the mans. Ugh. Pen inking stream. We were talking about that maybe tomorrow. Figure out some of the pens that I haven't used in a long time and ink those up. That was a good idea. All right. So here's the virus stamps. Poor chrysanthemums. Poor chrysanthemums. Isn't that what those are? Forever known as the virus stamp. What should I put in my Pelican? J. Herbon or Diamine Oxford Blue? You have 54 ink pens right now? Wow. Seriously? Or am I reading that wrong? Oh. The mistake was someone's last name. Like, I just botched the last name. Just misspelled it straight away. Like, literally as soon as the poll opened. Do pens with dried out ink in them count? Yes. Oh, the ink vent project got you? That makes sense. All right, so let's see. International. Hey, chat, remind me to order new envelopes. All right, so we're going to finish off our hip hop stamps with our bunny added ounces. Thank you, Tony. I did need that. I appreciate you. And then we got a bunch of new stamps that I ordered that we haven't worked yet. Droids. What do I got here? Droids. Oh, Sugar Skulls. Day of the Dead stuff. This is the ones I ordered a while back. Ooh, and the cool Raven Story ones. These are my favorite. I gotta finish these hip hop ones. I still need to clean pens. I have them in a cup ready to go. Oh, and you don't even count to be clean pens? Oh, that's cheating. All right, is that cheating, chat? Evan asked, Mike asked. The to be cleaned counts as inked, chat. Let's fight. What does the poll say? Like, I don't even know how to word that poll. To be cleaned is an inked pen. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, but they're not clean. They have ink in them. I have pens that have ink in them that I can't write with just because they suck. Doesn't mean they're clean. Man, those are totally on the list. They are currently inked and dirty. It's not my fault you can't use them. If they're dirty, they're inked. Yeah, counts as inked. Not using not count. Oh, this is a good fight. I like this one. We have some opinions on this one. Boy. We have some opinions here. I like it. This is how we do it. I mean, if they were inked and they're no longer in use but not cleaned, they're still inked. Because they're not clean, Michael West. If they're not clean, you're doing your pen a disservice. It's a not fair state of cleanliness. I don't care if you can use it or not. It's an inked pen. Because you can't, it is inked. You can't use it for something else. See you, Neil. Oh man, those totally, those add to the number. What's your definition of inked? Not clean. My definition of ink is you can't pick it up and put another ink in it. It's empty, but you can't use it for anything else. So it's inked. All right, let's go to droids. Inked implies writability. So you're saying you have 3? Yeah. So you have 3 states of pens: cleaned, inked, and dirty. I don't know, chat. What do y'all think? I think they're either clean or they're not clean. There's work to be done. There is work to be done, chat. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just getting to my last batch of stamps that I ordered in the fall with the droids and the Day of the Dead. So we're on droids now. 2 states, clean and unclean. Yep. Do you use okay, Lick the Cow Happy. I love that name. Will you write a pen dry, then just pop in the same refill? Right? Like that's a continuation of the state. Live in the gray? Well, that's what my ink will be if I don't clean that pen. Right? I want a clean pen. My pen is either clean or it's not. So therefore, I have 30 pens that are not clean. Would you say that your car has gas in it if the tank is empty? No. Yeah, I also don't flush out my gas tank before using it. Yeah, same with pens. No, it's not even close to being the same thing. I don't know. If you're telling me those pens are clean, that's on you. I can't help it that you have a big stack of dirty pens and you're trying to justify it. I mean, if y'all are trying to justify how dirty all your pens are, that's on you. The truth has come out today, chat, that y'all are manipulating the system to make yourselves look better in the eyes of the pen cleaning gods. Y'all are manipulating realities with fake news to make your own stories, just to make yourselves feel better. Yeah, when do me and Tony actually agree on anything? Yeah. Y'all are manipulators. Y'all are manipulators. You think you have good pen hygiene, but you just have a whole drawer full of filthy pens over there, letting them be dirty like the heathens that you are. Brad, do you have a shirt in your laundry basket? Wear it. It's clean. I haven't had enough alcohol for that one, I don't think, Carol. All right. That's a wrap today, chat. Let's see. Do we need to... excuse me. Whew. All right. Do we need to
3.5 case.
raid today? Whoops.
190 metal frags. 6 pickles. Yeah, I will. 953 metal.
What is going on here?
16 rubber.
Sorry, I'm looking at my Twitch setup. NaNoWriMo left me with at least 10 half-used ones. That's a tough situation. Yeah, you just gotta end up, going back and using them.
A bow and a pick, basically.
That's what I found out. I just ended up continuing to use them.
Did you take volumes from falling off here?
Trying to see what we got going on here in Makers and Crafting. All right. I think we'll just wrap it today. I can't even see straight. All right. We're going to end it here today, chat. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Podcast is probably live by now in your pod catcher player of choice. Yes, it is. As of an hour ago. That's how quick Mike was. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll maybe go through some of my clean pens and maybe dirty them up with some inks. Love y'all's faces. Thanks, Tessa. Y'all have a good one. Bye.